Here is one way that you can repair a backward sloping tread. This would be a stair tread that would be sloping from the front of the nosing down to the back of the stair tread. And that would simply be to cut a strip the width of the distance that would need to be leveled. For example, if it's a 1/4 inch out of level from the front of the stair nosing to the back of the stair tread, then you would need to cut a 1/4 inch thick strip the length of the width of the stairway as shown in the illustration above. Now, there is one thing I'd like to point out in this video. This is one way that might work, but I really have never done it. Kind of just throwing this out there. Someone asked me a question, said they didn't want to take apart the stairway. How can I fix a forward and backward sloping tread without taking it apart? Well, this is the only way I could come up, only thing I could think of. So again, this is not something I've done before or time tested, but it might work. Next, you will need to cut yourself a screed. This would be a board that would be straight and the length at least long enough to go from the front of the stair nosing to the back of the stair tread so that you can actually use some type of a filler and screed it flat so that you can straighten out your stair treads. Now, I don't have a filler that you can use. You are going to need to find something on your own. I don't really have anything I could recommend. I mean, the last thing I want to do is recommend a product that you're going to have problems with in a few years. Next up, you will simply screed your material of choice flat to level out the stair tread. So here's just a section of it, and this is what it would look like after it was completed. So again, like I said, use this. I'm just kind of throwing it out there. I guess this is a scientific theory, I guess. Who knows? But there is another way. You can actually, if you can access the bottom of the stair treads, you can use the wedges, the same approach. Drive some wedges in there. If you cannot access the bottom of the stair tread, then you can simply remove the stair tread and then simply cut some wedges or shims to be installed on top of the stair stringer so that you can flatten out the stair tread or level it out. So this would probably be the preferred way, but who knows? I mean, you could tear this stairway up by taking the treads off. You can ruin the treads. I really don't know what type of stair treads you're going to have. You know, this will need to be taken into consideration. And like I mentioned in the previous video on how to fix forward sloping treads, make sure that you do not change the individual rise on each step more than 3/8 of an inch. That is what most building departments require, a no more than 3/8 of an inch variation between steps. So this would be if you have a 7-inch riser on the bottom, a 7-inch riser would be the second riser, and then a 7 3/8 riser as your third riser. This would probably be acceptable. But if it was 7 inches, 7 1/4, and then 7 1/2, this wouldn't be acceptable because you're now at between a 7 and a 7 1/2, you have a 1/2 inch difference. Now, you can always visit the website under the building code areas for more information also. So I hope this helps. Obviously, there are other ways to make these repairs, but at least this will get you started.